Hi and welcome back to It's a Miracle Beauty. My name is Brandy and I am a beauty review channel from the consumer viewpoint. Today I have a special video and it is in collab with two beautiful ladies. So this video is in collab with Samantha Pans and Red Dirt and Stardust. And this is the introduction of the September Lippy Challenge and Pan Those Miraculous palettes. Both of these challenges were done last year. I created Pan Those Miraculous palettes and Samantha created the September Lippy Challenge. So for the Pan Those Miraculous palettes, every single week is a new palette in your collection and it does have different themes. This week is your oldest palette. So I will be showing you what that palette is shortly, and I am wearing it on my face today. And then for the September Lippy Challenge, you do have a theme for every single day. So today's lip is the one for September 1st, the day this video is going live, and I will divulge later in this video exactly what that theme for September 1st is. If you're interested in joining this challenge, I will have all the details down below. And if you like pan challenges, I hope you will like this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and let's get into the get ready with me as I explain these two projects to you. Okay, I have primed my lids with my MAC Pro Longwear. This is an NC15. Does look like that. This is probably my least favorite concealer that I've ever used, so I'm trying to use it up by using it on my eyelids. And then I did set it with the Hydra Perfect by L'Oreal. Does look like that. So, as you saw from the intro, this is a get ready with me with my product and my choices for two different projects. The first one is the Pan Those Miraculous palettes. This is season 2. We did do last year this time period from September to the end of the year, and I am doing it again this year. So the very first week of September is your oldest palette. My oldest palette is Don't Quit Your Daydream by Tarte, and it does look like this. It's just a really easy basic palette, and so I am going to use this today. So we kind of came up with this. We're all in a group and we all were kind of coming up with some different challenge ideas, and I put this one together mainly because I have too many eyeshadow palettes, and oftentimes I use them once and then I don't use them again for months, and then I use them once and I don't use them again for months. So I wanted to start using them more often and more consistently. I really believe that when you use something once, it doesn't really give you the full scope on if it's good, bad, whatever. And so using them once every once in a while isn't helpful. It doesn't tell you if the palette's actually good or not, because you can use it one day and it would turn out one way and use it the exact same way the next day and it comes out completely different. So it's definitely one of those that I think that you just have to use things more consistently. So by using them 5 to 7 times a week, it does give you an idea of what your opinion of the palette is. So I am going to take this shade Love for my transition. Looks like that. It's a pretty light shade. I actually wonder if this palette is losing its color. I haven't used it probably in at least 6 months, but I always use this shade and I have not ever had a problem with it. So it might be aging. So next I'm going to go in with shade, I think I'm going to do a warm look, so I think I'm going to do Runway right here, and I am just going to try to concentrate that on my outer corner. So it does look like that. I am going to attempt the shimmer with my finger. If not, I will use a brush and wet it, but typically the shimmer I don't usually have a problem. But again, I'm wondering if it's getting old. Maybe not. Look at that. This palette was one of the first palettes I bought when I first started really getting into makeup. I owned other palettes, but I have since traded, sold, or they just flat out expired. I know that I bought the chocolate palette from Too Faced and the Naked Mini from Urban Decay first. However, I have decluttered those, so I no longer have them. I'm pretty sure this is the oldest that I still have. Eyeshadow is one that I do typically declutter when I know something isn't working for me. I do typically just get it out the door. So that is going to be about it for the eyes. Obviously we'll do inner corner and stuff later. So I am going to throw on some eyeliner really quick and then I will be right back to start my base. Okay, so I did do my eyeliner and cleaned up under my eyes, so I am going to do my primer. So as you saw, there is 2 challenges that are going on right now. There is the Pan Those Miraculous palettes, which is 1 palette per week from each category from September 1st all the way until the new year. So you pan each palette for a week and then you move on to the next one. So as I showed you earlier, my palette was my oldest palette. That is the first week starts September 1st, which is today, the date we're all 3 posting this. I am collaborating with Samantha Pans and Red Dirt and Stardust. So we are doing this together. I was priming with this the other one step. Samantha Pans created the lipstick challenge and I created the eyeshadow challenge last year. This year we invited Red Dirt and Stardust to help us with this and collaborate with us, and we're going to do one of these every Tuesday. So I did put the Stila primer. I am going to add a little bit of my Milk makeup. I am panning this currently, and I've been trying to use it. I do like it in conjunction with other moisturizing primers because I feel like it just helps everything in this area stay. So I've been using it in collaboration, try to help pan it and where I need it. It is one of my all-time favorite primers. One of the tricks with this is not to rush. So if you use it on top of another primer, let that primer sit, don't rush. Then put this primer on, let it sit, don't rush, because it will pill if you rush. So while we're waiting for that, I will go over the lipstick challenge. So the lipstick challenge, which is called the September Lippy Challenge, that's the tag. And again, it was created by Samantha Pans. There's an underscore between those. So I will link Samantha and Verity's channels down below. But the September Lippy Challenge is a 30-day challenge, and every single day you use a different lip. So for example, the first one is wear a mini lip. So for Tuesday, I am wearing, and it's not today because I'm filming this ahead of time, obviously, but I am going to put it on for this video since I'm posting it Tuesday. So September 1st is Do a Mini, and this is the Mini Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. So that is going to be my mini lipstick. And I do typically pick out about a week ahead of time anyway, so this was very convenient for me. But step 2 is lip product inspired by your favorite actress or musician. So I did choose red, and I did that because Marilyn Monroe, I love her. I think she was a troubled woman, but I love her just the same. And then 3 is the darkest shade in your collection, and I chose Affluence by Colored Rain. I just think this is such a pretty color. And we're going to do foundation now. I will be giving you the rest of my lips for the first week of September, but let's start on foundation. So one of the reasons that I know I love the September Lippy Challenge is because I have way more lippies than any one person could use, and it helps me again use them and decide. There are some last year that were crazy that I used, that I literally used around my house on a Saturday. There was others that at that time I could wear to work because obviously the masks weren't around then. But it was one of those things that it just depended on the actual product, where if I was going to wear it, you know, at home, wherever. Because I do mystery boxes, I tend to at least have a little bit of craziness in my lips. I did already start blending because it all of a sudden is busy as heck in my neighborhood right now. And every single human being that doesn't have a muffler or has a lot of bass is driving past my house right now.
I think there was like a national alert that I was going to be filming, and let's go mess it up. So, I had to get started without it.
I am using the Fenty Moisturizing. It doesn't look like this. There it goes. The Fenty Moisturizing. It was one of my favorite foundations. So next I'm going to go with the Born This Way. This is the Sculpting Concealer. I always leave my under eye for last so it has time to kind of sit and dry down on just a little bit to help build the coverage. I am using the Hydra Perfect by L'Oreal. I actually did a full face of L'Oreal. We'll tag it up in the corner. And I found this while doing that video, and I love it. It's one of my favorite powders now. I've been using it like crazy lately. It gives you just a glow. So next I'm going to go with bronzer. I'm going to try my Sweetie Pie bronzer by Too Faced. I am currently panning this. Last time I tried to use this, it looked more like a blush than a bronzer. However, let's give it a try. This is part of my Graver project pan that was created by Emily and Max. It's actually one that I found to be really useful to me because it gave me categories, which is something I need a little bit of control. See, I feel like that's like red toned. I want them to match, so I'm put a little bit over here. I am going to layer that with my butter bronzer. I had brought it because I just had a feeling. This one I hit pan on earlier this year, and I'm still working on it, seeing how it goes. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to show you a few more of the lippies that I chose for the Lippy Challenge. So we did darkest shade. Next is a Franken lip. This is one I'm kind of excited about. So I did pick a Colored Rain and a Buxom. The Colored Rain is one called Soul. It does look like this. It's just a really deep, beautiful color. And then I picked the Buxom. This is Racy Reveal, and it does look like this. I just thought those two together would be really cool. So that's what I'm actually using for day 4, which is the 4th of September. And then next is my, see, a shimmy product. So I did pick one of the Tarte. This is Milk and Cookie. So this is one of the Tarte. These were like the ornaments for the holidays. They look like this. And then I'll save the last two for further on in the video. So I'm going to do blush next. I am going to do another one that I'm panning. This is the L'Oreal Paradise. Next, I am going to finish my eyes. So I'm going to grab that palette. I think there's a hair on me. So I'm just going to grab that palette back. I'm going to run a little bit on my bottom lashes. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera because my neighborhood was just so loud. So I am going to line my bottom lash with Urban Decay. This is in Chaos. Next, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and throw on some lash primer. I'm actually going to try to do combo today. I actually have two mascaras that are tubing mascaras. I have the Thrive and I have the Hourglass. I want to try to wear them together and see how they do. So the last two in the first week of the Lippy Challenge is your oldest, which this is my Infallible Lace Macaroons. Does look like that. And my brightest is my Huda Beauty Demi Matte, and this is in Passionista. So today, when this is going live, will be the first, so I am going to do my mini. So it does look like that. And my little mini, again, that was the Charlotte Tilbury. It does look like that. And it's Pillow Talk. It is just a beautiful mauve color. Friday I have going live for Full Face Friday, a collab with Beauty by Ann Chris. And it actually is Charlotte Tilbury Full Face Friday. So that is exciting. So this is the final look of my Pan Those Miraculous palettes for week 1. This is the Lippy Challenge for day 1. I hope you'll click the links down below and visit Samantha Pans and Red Dirt and Stardust. Both of them have Instagrams and YouTube channels. I will link those both down below so you know where to see them. I hope that you guys will join us in this journey in this pan challenge that we're doing. Again, the Lippy challenge is 1 Lippy per day for 30 days in the month of September. However, the Pan Those Miraculous palettes that I created last year runs from September 1st until the first week of January. So if you have any questions, don't be afraid to post them down below. I'm happy to jump in and answer them for you. And that is it for this video. I hope that if you like pan challenges or things like that, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Don't forget to visit Samantha Pans and Red Dirt and Stardust and like, share, subscribe, and all of those good things. I hope I see you guys again soon.